first question. So first 10 questions are basically the aptitude and reasoning based question. So what was the first question? The first question, we can see the three fill in the blanks are asked to fill with these consonants and vowels. Okay, so it is Ravi had dash younger brother who taught at dash university. He was widely regarded as dash honorable man, and we have to find a select option with current sequence of articles to fill in the blanks. Okay, so what we can see here, he was widely regarded as an honorable man. Okay, so we can see here H. H is basically consonant, but the sound where we use the vowel where the sound is of a vowel. Okay, A, I, O, U sound is there, so we can see here as honorable. It is having a O sound. Okay, honorable, and we know O is a vowel. So here it is sure that N will come. Okay, and we can see from the option that we have only one option in which N is in the last. Okay, and then what we have, Ravi had a younger brother. You can see here Y is a consonant, so will be used who taught at a university. Okay, here also A will come. Now you can see here U is there, which is one of the vowels. Okay, we know A, E, I, O, U vowels are there. So U is here, but what we can see here, the important thing in using the article is that we have to see the sound also. Now we can see U university. What is sound is coming of Y something U university, and Y is a consonant. Okay, so we have to, the main thing is that we have to see the sound also. So at a university will come. So the correct answer will be your option A. Okay, so question one, correct answer is your A. Now moving on to the second question. Now see, we can see here some lines are given, and we have to find the appropriate option that can replace the word myopic without changing the meaning of the sentence. So what are the sentence? The CEO's decision to downsize the workforce was considered myopic. Okay, because it sacrificed long-term stability to accommodate short-term gains. So what it is saying here, that the CEO decision to reduce the workforce, downside means reduce the workforce, was considered myopic. Why? Because it sacrificed long-term stability to accommodate the short-term goals or gain. We can say the CEO has sacrificed the long-term stability. Select the most appropriate option that can replace the word myopic without changing the meaning of sentence. Now you know what is myopic. If अगर आप चश्मा वगैरह लगाते हैं, सो यू नो डेट मायोपिक क्या होता है, एक आई साइटेडनेस भी होती है. ठीक है, जिसमें क्या होता है कि हमें दूर का नहीं दिखता, सिर्फ पास का दिखता है. तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं कि हमें सिर्फ नियर का दिखता है, नियर साइटेड, बट हमें दूर का नहीं दिखता. तो वही वो बोल रहा है कि द वर्कफोर्स वाज कंसिडर्ड मायोपिक, मतलब इट वाज शॉर्ट साइटेड. वी कैन से विजनरी तो इज अ we can see visionary is opposite of it. Okay, short sighted, it is the short sighted because his workforce was considered myopic because it sacrifice a long term goal. So he has only think of the उसने क्या सोचा कि बहुत पास का सोचा कि बस अभी के लिए फॉर शॉर्ट टर्म गेम्स के लिए मैं अपना रिड्यूस कर देता हूँ बस. सो मायोपिक मीन्स शॉर्ट साइटेड. ओके, प्रोग्रेसिव इज ऑल्सो अपोजिट, इनोवेटिव ऑल्सो, इट इज शॉर्ट साइटेड. मायोपिक मीन्स जो क्या होता है शॉर्ट साइटेड होता है, जो सिर्फ क्या हो रहा है पास का दिख रहा है बट वो दूर का नहीं दिख रहा. और ये एक टाइप के आपको, अगर आप चश्मा लगाते तो आपको भी पता है मायोपिक और इस तरीके से होता है कि जिसको दूर का नहीं दिखता सिर्फ पास का दिखता है. तो उससे भी आप रिलेट कर सकते हैं अगर आप यहाँ पे नहीं समझ पा रहे. सो मायोपिक इज अ शॉर्ट साइटेड. सो द आंसर ऑफ दिस विल बी बी. Okay, so question 2 number answer is your B. Now moving on to the third question. See what is here. The average marks obtained by a class in examination were calculated as 30.8. Okay, so let us suppose we can say that we have x1 plus x2 up to xn, because we don't know how many students are there. So average marks obtained by a class in an examination, let us n student थे और x1 x2 इस तरीके से marks हैं, and were average. now average जो इन marks का था divided by total number equals to your 30.8. तो ये तो हमें पहले दिया है. However, while checking the marks entered, the teacher found that the marks of one student were entered incorrectly as 24 instead of 42. Okay, now what we can see here is कि जो एक स्टूडेंट था उसके जो मार्क्स थे वो 24 थे इंस्टेड ऑफ 42 के. ओके, तो लेट अस सपोज जो हमारा एक्सएन वाला है हम एक तरीके से लेते हैं, जो हमारे x1 से लेकर xn-1 तक है उसको हम ले लेते हैं कि वो तो टोटल W है, वो तो दोनों के सेम है, प्लस जो एक स्टूडेंट था उसके मार्क्स के उन्होंने लिए थे 24। ओके, 24 लिए थे कब? जब एवरेज इतना आया, ठीक है। आफ्टर करेक्टिंग द मार्क्स द एवरेज बिकम्स 31.4, लेकिन जब इसको हमने करेक्ट करके 42 कर दिया, ठीक है, सिर्फ इस स्टूडेंट का, एक स्टूडेंट तो बाकी का हमने मान लिया कि सम W है, ठीक है, और फिर उसका एवरेज निकाला, सो एवरेज इज योर 31.4। ओके, सो इन दिस वे टू इक्वेशन यू कैन सॉल्व। ओके, और उसका एक शॉर्टकट भी है, ठीक है, तो हम तो हमें n की वैल्यू निकालनी है, ठीक है, तो अगर हम इस तरीके से इसको आराम से सॉल्व करते हैं तो हम क्या देख सकते हैं, W प्लस 24 इक्वल्स टू योर 30.8 इंटू एन आप यहाँ लेके, और फिर ये W प्लस 42 इक्वल्स टू योर 31.4n। ओके, तो अगर आप इसको माइनस करेंगे तो ये आपका कितना आ रहा है, लगभग 0.6n। ओके, equals to your cancel, and if we will minus this 42 minus 24, this will be your 18. So n value we can find out 180 divided by 0.6. Okay, so 0 will go here, this is 6, 6 3 is 18, this is your 30. So in this way you can find out the answer 30. Okay, in this also you can, I think you can solve easily. And what we can see here also, what we can see here, see the difference of 24 and 42 is your 18. Okay, so the difference between these two is your 18, and the difference between these two is your 0.6. Okay, so the average, the difference between is your 0.6. So in this way also you can calculate here. Okay, 6 differences, so this is your 30. Okay, in this way also you can calculate directly. So the answer of this is your C. So we can see here C. Okay, then comes your fourth question. So here this is the relationship question considered among PQ, R, and ST. So for this we will always draw. Okay, so P is the brother of Q. Okay, now what we can see here, we will draw square, sorry, this for male we will draw the square, and for female we will draw the circle. Okay, now here what is saying, P is the brother of Q. Okay, so P is the brother, so P is the brother, so we will draw in square, P is the brother of Q. Okay, now what is Q, it is not said here till now, so we will draw like this, and because these are both the sibling relations, so we will draw in the same line. Now S is the daughter of Q. Now the S is the daughter of this Q. Okay, so S is the female, we will draw this, and it is daughter up below level, so we will draw below here. And T is the sister of S. Now again T is the sister of S. She is again the female, so we will draw this here. Now R is the mother of Q. So R is the mother. Again R is mother, so we'll draw a circle because she is a female, and R is the mother of Q. Okay, so these statements are completed. Till now we have not known what is Q here. Now we'll see the statement. The following state based on R is the grandmother of S. Okay, so R is the grandmother of S. Yes, she is female, so is the grandmother, and so and S is the daughter of Q. So we know R is the grand. So this is statement is true. P is the uncle of S and T. So P, because Q is the father of S and T, and P is the brother of, so P is the uncle of T and S. So this is true. R has only one son. Now we don't know that Q is a son or whatever it is, so we cannot say on this statement R has only one son or not. Okay, and Q has only one daughter, so this is a statement wrong. Then Q has only one daughter. Now T and S are sister, means these two are sisters, so these two are the daughters, so we can say two daughters are there, so this is as only one daughter is wrong. So we can say both 1 and 2 are true, so both 1 and 2 are true, so option A is the correct one. So see, you can get the answer here. Now fifth question, according to the map shown in the figure, which one of the following statement is correct? The figure shown is represent. So the direction are also shown. This is north, west, east, and this is your south. Okay. Now see, the library is located to the northwest of the canteen. So library is located to the northwest of the canteen, but library is located where? West of canteen. So this is wrong. Okay, library. This is canteen, this is west direction. The hospital is located to the east of the chemistry lab. The hospital is located to the east of chemistry lab, but chemistry, it is hospital is located to the north of chemistry lab. So this is also wrong. The chemistry lab is to the southeast of physics lab. So chemistry lab is, this is your chemistry lab, and it is to the southeast of physics lab. So this is your physics lab. Okay, so this is your physics lab, and this is your east direction, and this is southeast direction. Okay, so it is correct. Chemistry lab is located to the, this is your always southeast direction. This is south direction, east direction. So chemistry lab is located to the southeast. So this statement is true. Okay. The classroom and canteen are next to, only one statement is correct, you can go from here also, but if you want, the classroom and canteen are next to each other, so this is the false, they are not next to each other. Okay, so the option is C is correct here. C is the option. Now again, a passage is given to you, and based on only on the information provided in the above passage, which one of the following statement is true. Now you have to find the correct statement which based on the above paragraph. Now what is in the paragraph? I put the brown paper in my pocket along with the chalks. Okay, someone is saying that I put one brown paper in the pocket with the chalks and possibly other things also. I suppose everyone must have reflected how primal and how poetically are the things that one carries in one's pocket. Okay, the pocket knife, for instance, the type of all human tools, the infant of the sword. Okay, so what it is saying, that pocket knife, for instance, the type of all human tool is like a infant of the sword. Okay, infant means small kid, so for sword means तलवार, तो तलवार के लिए एक छोटा सा बच्चा ही है, एक कौन, पॉकेट नाइफ. ठीक है, ये बोला, once I planned to write a book of poems entirely about the things in my pocket, but I found it will be too long and the age of the great epics is fast. Okay, so this is taken from some GK test on the piece of chalk. So this was this is the paragraph. Now we have to only based only on the information provided in the above passage, which have to find what is true. The author of the passage carries a mirror in his pocket, so there is not said anywhere that it carries a mirror, so this is not correct. The author has decided to write a poem on epics. He has never told. The pocket knife is described as infant of the sword. Okay, this is infant of the sword here. So this is correct because this is directly written here. The pocket of the knife is defined as infant of the sword. So option C is the true here. Okay, so answer C is the correct answer here. Now question number 7. In the diagram, the lines QR, what is it saying? QR and ST are parallel to each other. The shortest distance between two lines is half the shortest distance between point P and line QR. Okay, so we know the shortest distance is always a perpendicular. Okay, so what it is saying, that this height, the height of this one, this line and this line, so these are, if it is x, then it is 2x. Okay, what is saying, with the shortest between these two lines, so these two lines height means perpendicular to on this, that is your x, if we say is the shortest distance between the point P and QR. The shortest distance in point QR is also the perpendicular on line QR. Okay, so this is half of this. It is saying like this. What is the ratio of the area of triangle PST? This triangle PST area and to the area of this trapezium. Okay, so the area of trapezium, which is your SQRT. Okay, we have to find this one. What is the ratio of the area of these? Okay, now what we can see here, as these are the parallel lines. So this angle and this angle and this angle will be equal, and this is the common angle. So what we can see here, that triangle PST and this triangle, what is this triangle, bigger one, PQR, these are similar triangles. Okay, we can say these are the similar triangles. Okay, angles are equal, this is also common angle. So these are the similar triangles, and when the triangles are similar, what we know, that the sides, okay, like if I'm saying PS, okay, PS and the side of this bigger triangle, PS by PQ is equals to PT by PR equals to, and the third is your ST by QR. Okay, so these sides are will be in proportion, and this will be equal to proportion to the height, their height proportion. So if I see the height of the smaller triangle, okay, I have taken a smaller triangle, sorry, if this is 2x, this is x, so this will be x, so height of this smaller triangle is your x, and height of your this bigger triangle is your 2x. Okay, so what we can see here that st upon qr equals to 1 by 2. Okay, or we can say qr equals to 2st. Okay, from this relation. Now what we know that area of triangle, I'm writing here area of triangle PST equals to half, okay, into base. So what is the base here? ST into height, and we know height is here x, and area of your trapezium is equal to half into sum of parallel side, that is your ST plus QR, and we know ST plus QR, and what is the relation here? That QR is equals to 2ST, so this will be your 3ST now. Okay, and into height. Okay, so height is your, this is also x here. What we can see here, half got cancelled, x cancel, and this st got cancelled. So what is remaining is your 1 by 3. Okay, so this is your 1 by 3 here. Okay, and one other way also you can see here that if we, let us suppose this is your height. Okay, and now if I divide this triangle like this, so this side will be same here, this side will be same, and this side will also be the same perpendicular here. So what we can say, in this trapezium I can make these three triangles similar like this. Okay, so of course this is your 1 by 3 of this your trapezium. So in this way also you can see, so answer is your A. So answer is A. Now, eighth question. So, a fair 6-faced dice with the labels, you know, in the dice we have label up to 6 is rolled thrice. Now, 3 times it is rolled. What is the probability of rolling 6 exactly once? Okay. So, this question you can do in the two ways. One is your binomial distribution, and one is by putting the cases. Okay. So, what it is saying, what is the it is rolled thrice, means 3 times this was rolled. Okay, so what is the probability of getting 6 exactly once? Okay, so in 3 times what is the probability that, so 3 cases can be possible. The first case we can see is there that 3 times it is rolled. Okay, so 3 times when it is rolled, so the 6 that 6 come in the first roll only. Okay, so probability of getting 6 in the first roll is your 1 by 6. Okay, so in the first roll if 6 comes, then it has to become only exactly one. So in the second and third round this 6 does not come. Okay, the other possibilities, the other case can be there, because we have to have 6 exactly once. Now what can happen, in the first roll it does not comes, but in the second it comes, and in the third it does not comes. Okay, so, and the third case can be that in the first case also 6 does not come, in the second roll also this does not come 6, but in the third roll the 6 comes, because 6 has to come exactly once. Okay, but 6 can come in the 3 rolls, first time also, second, so 3 cases are there. Okay, so what if we calculate, this is your 25 by, this is 216 plus 25 by 216 plus 25 by 216. Okay, so this is your 75 by 216. So in this way this is the answer. Okay, or you can do directly by formula also. Okay, this is a binomial distribution, we can see. Okay, so you, what is the formula of binomial distribution? N C R P and P, and then what is your 1 minus P, that is your N minus R times. Okay, this is a R time. Okay, now see what is here. N means what is the 3 times it is, so 3 C, and this 6 has to come R only exactly once, so this is your 1. Probability of P is your sorry, probability of your what is coming the 6 is your 1 by 6, and probability of not coming 6 is your 1 minus 1, that is your 5 by 6, and this is your 3 minus 1, that is your 2. Okay, so in this way also, with this formula also you can solve this. Fine, so this will come 3 into 1 by 6 into 5 by 6 into 5 by 6. So this is your 216 5 5 is 25, 25 is 75 by 26, then also you will get this answer. So in this way you can solve this. So answer is your A. Question number 8, answer is your A. Now we'll do the next question. This is a 9 question. So a square paper shown in figure 1 is folded along the dotted lines. So now this is the square figure. Now it is folded along the dotted lines. And then a few cuts are made as per shown in figure. Which one of the following patterns will be obtained when the paper is unfolded? So first, in the first round it is folded like this. In the second way it is folded, and third way it is folded, and now cuts are made here. Okay. Now when we will again unfold it, so how it will look? So what we can see here, if it is unfolded, so this triangle. Okay. So first we'll say that this triangle will be remain as same. So in this two we are seeing the triangles are same. But in this case the triangle has been tilted, but triangle will not be tilted. Okay, it will be same. Now again what we can see here, the simply thing when we will unroll this, what we can see here, this will make a square here. Okay, this will, if we will unfold, this will make a square here. Now we can see here in this it is has made something else. So the square is here. So these two are options are already neglected, and here what we can say, it is already neglected. So only square is coming in this, and we can see other also. This will be opened like this, so this will come here. So this is the correct option, A option. Now we can see a shop has 4 distinct flavors of ice cream. One can purchase any number of. A shop has 4 distinct flavor of ice cream. Okay, so a shop is there in which 4 different flavors of ice cream are there, and one can purchase any any number of scoops of any flavor. Okay, the order in which the scoops are purchased is inconsequential. Okay, so the way in which this can be purchased inconsequential means, what is the meaning of this? Means repetition is allowed. Okay, repetition is allowed. Repetition means in three scoops we are taking. So repetition, I mean, we can take 3 scoops of A only, or we can take 1 scoop of A, 2 of B. So repetition of any flavor is allowed. So inconsequential means repetition is allowed. Okay, if one wants to purchase, now one wants to purchase 3 scoops of ice cream, in how many ways one can make that purchase? So this is simply a combination question. Now in which repetition is allowed? So you have to, you know this, the formula of this is n plus r minus 1 CR. Okay, where n is your, okay, so where n is your how many flavors you are having. Okay, n is your number of flavors, this is your 4, plus r is your, you have to purchase 3 scoops of ice cream minus 1. Okay, CR, that is your, you have to purchase 3. So 4 plus 3 is your 7, 7 minus 1 is your, this is your 6C3. Okay, so in this way you can solve this. 6 into 5 into 4, 3 factorial, that is your 3 into 2. So this is your 5 4 your 20. So the answer of this is your 20. So this was a simple question. When it is directly said repetition is allowed, now you know that in this directly you can, this is a combination, and it is not said also that this A should come first, this flavor should come. So this is simply a combination. So for this formula is there. You can simply put this formula and you can get your answer. So now in the next video we will discuss the other questions. After this, from 11 question we will start. So in this we have covered all the 10 question with detailed solution, and all the aptitude part and your reasoning part is covered. So in the next we will move to the technical part. Okay, thank you.